Yeah, this is I-94 near Kalamazoo, Michigan. And all of a sudden, I started driving from Port Huron this morning, and I noticed the temperature was dropping, like yesterday was like +6 Celsius. No, this morning was like +1, 0, which is 32F, and it was very windy. And then once I passed Lansing, because I was on 69 before, it started snowing. It actually was snowing pretty bad just like 10 minutes ago, but the visibility was still okay, so I kept driving. Because my permit says gotta drive only when the weather conditions are favorable, but they don't decipher for Michigan what it means. Like some states prohibit oversized loads to travel when the pavement is covered in snow, and actually the road was still not covered, just a little bit over here, you see. But the temperature was -1 Celsius or 30F. And I'm driving 90 kilometers an hour, 56 miles per hour, because my permit limits how fast I can go in Michigan and all other provinces, right? You gotta travel slow. And I knew right away that something gonna happen, because it was snowing, it was windy, the temperature is freezing, and sure enough, we just passed one accident, and then there was a sign says a major accident at accident at exit 60, and I'm just approaching exit 75. So there's another one still ahead, and people were saying in the radio it's a tractor trailer hit the divider, like this concrete barrier over here, and pinched another truck. So we're gonna see what's going on. So basically, winter driving. Oh, one guy asked me for tips on winter driving. Here's a tip: pay attention to the temperature over here. Each truck has a thermometer. Mine is in Celsius. If you see it's going at freezing or below, be extremely careful. Okay, slow down, reduce the speed, and most importantly, keep the distance from the vehicle ahead of you big enough so that you can stop. And another tip is watch for moisture flying from under the tires of the vehicles that pass you. If you see moisture flying off, it's good. If you don't see moisture, that means that it can be ice. The ice can be on the road. So what do we have here? Oh wow, so there's some debris on the left. Okay, yeah, there's a car on the left. I see fuel, and the guy pinched a pickup truck over there. Wow, so the truck is right off, and the pickup truck probably as well. Yeah, the guy slammed, so yeah, I thought it was this divider. He slammed into that divider, and as you can see, a pickup truck slammed into him, and there was a car on the left. But I'm pretty sure it's not over, because it's still -1. But now the snow subsided. But I'm positive there's another one up ahead.
Oh really? That was a lot of good information. They actually make you skid out, jackknife and all that. That was a good school in there.
Here's another, that's the western side, I-94, so multiple. Look at this. Oh, there was a car in here as well. Wow. And now it's all fine, right? It just happened like that. Started snowing, the pavement turned slippery. See, now it's 0 or 32F, and it's fine. It's already everything melted. Unbelievable. Yeah, the town has an interesting name here. Paw. P-A-W. P-A-W. Just 2 words. So exit 62, that's where this happened. This was the biggest accident, but now these poor guys are gonna be sitting in a jam. Somebody said all the way to like exit 40 on the radio. But they're almost done over there, so one lane was moving. So they might reopen the other one pretty soon. Look at this. That side is totally jammed up. I guess it happened a while ago. And actually, yeah, there was a sign on the side of the road a while back. I saw it, I read it, I acknowledged it. It said major accident at exit 60. Now look at this guy. That's another danger. When you drive past an accident, the actual danger can be the vehicle in front of you, like the looky-loos. See, the pavement is dry. Why are you driving 55 miles an hour and going all over the road? See, I just want to make sure that she understands that I'm here. There's nothing on our side. Like, come on. Oh boy. Welcome to winter. Now here we have a real heavy haul. A guy has a tri-drive truck, and then he has a tandem, what is this? You know, that thing in between the trailer? And he's hauling Cat 986H with 3 axles in the back and 2 more in the very back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he has 11 axles total on his rig. Wow. I know those buckets. You know those buckets? And actually I'm surprised how he's hauling this thing, because the tires, I see he has 2 pilot cars, but his tires are too wide and he has no, you know, no timbers under them. But I guess just half of them sit on the edge of the trailer. But, you know, these buckets, I remember when I had the step deck trailer, a couple of times they sent me to pick up these buckets. And I remember it was something like this, because the model was mentioned. Like, I know it was a bucket for a big loader like this one. One bucket was I think it was like 20,000 pounds, just one bucket. So they gave me 2 of these, and basically that was it. You know, that's all you can do, you know, in US. So that thing, that's why he needs so many axles. And of course I know right away some European guy will jump in and say, hey, we haul this every day with 2-axle truck and 1-axle trailer. Well, yeah, you may do so because you're in Europe. You know, you guys are driving 90 kilometers an hour, so you know your rules do not apply here. What we have here is slightly different, especially in the States, where they want to see more axles. Well, that guy decided he didn't like that spot, so he's moving somewhere else. But geez, the front of his trailer is so low, it's pretty much catching the ground. Oh, wait a second, what's he doing there? I think he's, what, turning around? It's probably too far to see, but that thing, you know, if I'm 75 feet long, you can guess that guy is probably, I don't know, 100 feet long. But anyway, I didn't make it today to because of all that bad weather and you know, slow driving. I didn't make it to my destination, and plus it's gonna get dark quite soon, so I shut down in Illinois. And I called my dispatch and I said, is there any chance I can deliver Saturday? Because, you know, I don't need anybody, right? I can unload and drop it off. The only problem is I need a signature on my bills. I can even leave them, you know, unload this thing, leave the bills, but it's always preferable to have someone sign. Because, you know, let's say there's some kind of damage and then they say, hey, you know, you damaged it. So human contact is preferable. But I called my dispatch and I said, and they said, yeah, they're gonna leave a key for you at the next building. Not in their building, because that would be too simple, but in the next building, just to confuse the thieves. She says, look for a gray building with some stripes on it. There'll be a key. And just call before you unload, and you can just leave everything there and just mark on your bill that, you know, unloaded by myself, nobody to sign the bill, something like that. But they will know. Oh, that's what that guy is doing. Basically, he went over there, he turned around, and he decided to park in the special spot in there. I don't know, what's the point? I guess he didn't like sitting in the middle here, because there's especially when there's lots of trucks, they start cruising around and can hit you. But now the rear of his trailer sticks out where people are going to be driving. So I don't know what this guy is doing. Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay, so he's taking 2 spots, like, you know, where trucks normally park after each other. So it's like 108 feet, right? 53, I mean 106. So that's what he did. Oh, okay. So now actually, yeah, he's not sticking out in the back. But yeah, that load is... My load is stressful. That load is more stressful. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna deliver tomorrow. You know, just go have a shower here and maybe have something to eat. And the price of diesel today is $2.36 US per gallon, or 3.78 liters, which I'm not sure is a good deal for Canadians, because now I'm buying something and right away I'm multiplying by 1.3. Like, I bought a protein bar, whereas before I wouldn't even think twice, I would buy 2, but now I look at the price, it says 2.99, so $3 US. So right away I'm okay, 3 times, so it's like $4 Canadian for 1 bar. So 2 would be $8 for me. Okay, I put the other one back. I take only 1. Yeah, now it's times not good to be a Canadian in US, but it's great for American tourists to visit Canada. I don't know what all these people are doing here. You have $1,000 US, you go to Canada, now you're a rich boy, you know, because now you have 1,300 Canadian. You can buy an apartment, you can buy a Mona Lisa painting. Heck, you may even run for our parliament, you know. So money rules. To be continued.